aquaplaning towards the most wonderful time of the year. It's day 267
Oh!
Beatles-a-Day.
Keeps the doctor away. Why?
Because music will save the day.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Actually, hurt my ear.
Those are loud, aren't they? Well, welcome. 98 days until we're at an entire year.
Shocking. Oh, bye.
Sudden cat explosion.
No,
the cat did explode.
The cat
I meant cat propulsion, actually. That's the word I was looking for.
Let's acknowledge the last couple of days.
The last couple of days.
So we took on all of your comments about our mashup of Oh Holy Night and Old Darling. Some of you loving it. Some of you not loving it. Yeah, so not so loving it.
But appreciating the fact that we tried.
Yes.
And we appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'm not going to say that we're not going to do it again, because who knows? You know us enough by now to know that you never know. You know.
You never know.
And then last night, of course, thank you for all your kind comments about War Is Over. It was the only song that we could have done last night.
Fighting.
Yeah. But tonight, I mean, we said that we would probably do a holiday song every other day. And this is going to be the third day in a row that we've done one.
Well, that mine has been tapped now.
Yeah. But the thing...
And she's still generous.
Yeah, and I think...
And tomorrow's Hanukkah.
That it is. I think the thing is that if we do Christmas songs for all of the holiday period, or, you know, Hanukkah songs or whatever, the challenge is going to be linking them back to the Beatles. I think it's going to be harder to link the Hanukkah songs back to the Beatles, but therein lies the challenge, which we like.
We shall figure it out some way, somehow.
Indeed.
Or we'll just do a Hanukkah song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if we do Beatles-a-Day, we are the link to the Beatles now.
Exactly. You know, I think 6 degrees of separation from the Beatles is fair enough. Right. So shall we...
Bust out the dreidel.
Yeah, right.
Well, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
I would like you to jingle my bells in.
Bits of tid. Hey!
Oh.
Hey?
What?
They mash that way. Bits of tid. Hey!
There we go.
All right.
Oh, it could be one of those nights.
It's going to be one of those nights. We're getting on with it.
So, these are not official musical jingle bells.
They come off our tree.
They came off the Christmas tree. But we're going to roll with it because we started with a box of panel pins and look where we are now.
Flashy bells.
That's what she said. So... Tonight's musical selection from the delicious pick and mix that is the Beatles catalogue.
It's been plucked.
Yes, specially selected, cherry-picked if you like. Now, the most famous version of this song comes from one Mr. Elvis Presley. But did you know that it was actually first recorded by Doy Odell?
Doy Odell.
In 1948. Yes, indeed. But what's even more interesting than that is that Elvis released his version on the 9th of November 1964. And then a week later, on the 16th of November, the Beach Boys released their version as well.
Do you think that they both knew?
I don't know.
Or were the Beach Boys like, wow, that's a great song, let's record it quickly and release it like next week?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Maybe not. So, as it pertains linking it back to the Beatles, the version that we're going to do tonight comes from the album of Mr. Sir Richard Starkey.
Mr. Sir Richard Starkey.
Yes. From his 1999
classic
Christmas album, I'll Be Santa Claus, released on Mercury Records. And it's got a mix of originals, it's got some covers on it. So I think we're going to be showcasing a couple of those.
Chances are probably
in
good.
the next couple of weeks. So why don't we
do it,
and then I'll throw some tid extra your way.
Fantastic.
How do you feel about that?
You ready?
Let me just make sure that I'm holding my bells tight enough.
Not even gonna.
So much innuendo about jingle bells.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah. I was thinking of the original version.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you.
The bells are floppy, keep going.
Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean nothing, dear, if you're not here with me. I'll have a blue Christmas, that's certain. You and that blue heartache starts hurting. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas white. But I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing if you're not here with me. On with a blue Christmas without you.
We're killing it.
I'll be so blue thinking about you. How are the bells? You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. Oh, yes, I'll have a blue without you. Blue Christmas. Well, I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. Smash that one right out of the park. All right.
But it does, as it turns out, you can actually fade jingle bells really well. You can actually repeat to fade jingle bells really well. They're on ribbons, so they keep kind of getting a little bit limp in my hand. I tried my best, but maybe we'll have to actually buy some proper jingle bells.
I have a feeling that a trip to the local music store to procure and support.
Long on McQuaid.
Long unpaid.
So, okay, like admittedly, maybe that wasn't the best version of that song, but we did it anyway. So
I thought it was fabulous.
Here's a couple of bits of tid extra which are going to make up for it. So firstly, there were 3 guest artists that appeared on this album.
Oh, really?
With Ringo, I Want to Be Santa, yeah. Joe Perry from Aerosmith.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Timothy B. Schmidt.
Wow.
From thingy.
It'll come later. Go.
And the Eagles.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh my god. And also the third one was I'm so tired. The other one was Jeff Lynne.
Of course.
Yellow. So they
Jeff Lynne and Joe Perry.
Yeah, they appeared
and Timothy Schmidt
on the album in various different guises. But the record was released on Mercury label, but Mercury didn't do anything to promote it in 1999 when it first came out. Yeah. So
that makes sense.
It didn't do it didn't do very well, even though critically it was quite acclaimed. So in 2003, I think it was 2003, they re-released it like slightly repackaged under a different name, and they still didn't do anything to market it, and so Ringo left Mercury because of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're not going to market my work, then bye.
Right.
That makes sense.
So there you have it. We are going to pick a couple of different Christmas tunes. We'd love to be able to slip in a couple of Hanukkah tunes as well, which we'll do tomorrow. And of course, we'll link that back to the Beatles, because we just don't know what's out there in that vast Beatles universe. So I wasn't even aware that any of them had done that many Christmas songs.
I know. It was a surprise to me.
Yeah,
I'll
and
be your Santa Claus.
they did. The Beatles did special fan versions of Christmas recordings as well for the BBC, so we got those to choose from. So that's that. That was your contribution for day 267. Shall we say good night?
We love you.
And that's the way it is.
Good night, friends.
Mwah.
Happy Hanukkah tomorrow.
Yeah.